It's a sunshiny day and the ocean is behind me, and I'm very grateful to be here at a very old, long-time sister's place on the edge in Esquimalt people's land, and just very much on the edge here, close to Macaulay and the Songhees pathway. And well, the sun is shining and I am sitting on this beautiful lounger that was something I slept on about 3 years ago, and given to me from another medicine sister, and it's nice to see that it's still here and I'm sitting on it once again after some time away. We just had a new moon in Aries and landing on the equinox, and just a few hours after the equinox. And yeah, that was some energy. There was also a Mars conjunction happening on the new moon. And what's really neat is that we actually have 2 new moons during the Aries cycle. And so there will be a second new moon in Aries coming up. And after it goes full, we'll have a full moon in Libra that will feel, I imagine, pretty beautiful. Libra is a sign of togetherness and partnership and community. It's the we. Aries is the I am. And Aries have an incredible ability to get things done. And in the organization I work with, there's so many Aries folks. And they have an incredible ability to get things done. It was in mythology, or if you watch my favorite cartoon, which is called Foxfires, they were the first one to jump forward into the constellation. It was the brave ram. Yeah, so here we are in that time, and yet it feels gentler. It feels, I can feel within this like Aries, like let's get it done. And also I feel this like really just gentle, calm peacefulness. And I guess what I've been told is that we'll have another chance. We'll have this other Aries new moon. So it's perhaps the energy's been split out between the 2 of them. It doesn't feel like that, like, that full force of jumping forward, but almost like the pre-steps. We've just come out of Pisces, which is the dreaming time, and we're coming up with our visions and what we want to bring from our individual self and what we've been sitting on all winter. And so in Aries, we start to step forward and bring it into action. And so we'll have this second new moon that I found out is called a black, when it's 2 new moons that land within the same constellation. Then it's called a black moon. And whereas when you have 2 full moons in a cycle, then it's called a blue moon. So we'll have this other new black moon upon us in a few weeks, I guess in 4 weeks. So yeah, what an incredible time I just went through a move. Well, not I, we, the community of the Thriving Roots School that I work for, and the community and the village being built onto some new land, which is such a blessing. And I find it really beautiful that it's landing and happening between these 2 new moons in Aries and with a full moon in the community Libra. So yeah, all this is upon us, and I have so much to be grateful for, so much. And yet I feel like the presence of Chiron is still really there, and I feel this sadness that's really, really present. And I just finished sending out the stories of the day for the closing of the land. And I'm just, before we rush forward into the joy of the new, into the hope and woo, it's so important that we don't bypass the grief that's there when we're grieving the old, and or what is gone, and just allow ourselves that time. So I'm being reminded to go slow. And yeah, there'll be another chance for an Aries new moon where we can jump forward, or maybe we can just pace ourselves out. I'm giving a lot of thanks for these Aries folks. My grandmother, who passed on the spring equinox last year, 1 year ago this equinox, was 88 years old, and she was an incredible Aries woman with 8 children. And I am the grandchildren of grandchild of that. And I'm 44, and I found out that this is my power moon year from, according to another teacher named Serena Blackburn, I believe, an Indigenous woman that my friend is studying with. And so, lots of love. That's all for now. And I'm going to get out and enjoy that sunshine and that ocean out there. And I hope you enjoy the sunshine as well. Blessings.